Dear Reddit, what is your weirdest dream/nightmare you've ever had? I dreamt I was a reporter chasing a story on the AIDS virus. I was alone on some deserted boardwalk, when a woman suddenly approached me and said, "Here's your story," and tried stabbing me with a syringe. We fought and struggled and I woke up punching my wall in a cold sweat. My best friend took me to some farmland during a time when it was covered in a thick layer of snow, gave me a large squirt gun, and told me to spray the cows as they came in. I take one look at the cows, and I get sad, and throw the gun into the snow. The farmer, or a farmhand, sees us, yells and curses at us, and makes us line up against the fence. I swear to him that it was all my friend's idea. This large mob of people consisting of everyone I know gathers around to watch this unfold, and at some point, my friend says something to me. In that moment, I fly into this murderous rage, grabbing him by the throat and screaming, "You son of a bitch! I'll fucking kill you! Fuck you! Fuck you!" His face is getting redder and redder with every squeeze. Finally, my mom pulls me away, and I let him go.
2 weird dreams. 20 years from now, my future wife and I buy my former high school and turn it into a house. Had a wife in the military, either deployed or deceased, and around 10 to 12 children. I told these 2 dreams to my friend, and he stitched them together to form what he calls the prophecy. Walking into a castle and ending up in a giant room full of different breads. Guess I was craving bread. The first night we got my pet cat when I was a little girl, I dreamt for 2 nights she would stop at nothing to kill me. She even killed my mother in one of my dreams. There were no gory details, thank goodness. But I vividly remember the cat sitting on my mother's corpse saying, "Your mother is no help to you now." I really loved the cat at the time, so I'm not sure where this came from. I had this reoccurring dream. I'm in my town center and I see a huge mushroom cloud exploding in the distance. It's fast approaching and I jump into the fountain in the last second since I'm extremely slow. As I go in I can see the flames and destruction from underwater and I emerge to see everything destroyed. I'm having this dream since I was 5 to 6 years old and it gets me every time. I'm 24. Being chased through an abandoned hospital Scooby-Doo style by the 1940s Wolf Man, while everything was black and white. Back when I used to work at McDonald's, I had a nightmare I was chased by a horde of quarter-pounder boxes. They were snapping their lids like vicious dogs. Tony Stark fighting the Power Rangers. He was not wearing his helmet but was still able to kill/wound a few of them until I asked him where his helmet was. I once had a dream in which I was at school, and while I don't remember most of the dream, I remember one part where I managed to put a binder in my locker in such a way that shouldn't have been possible in real life, and in doing so, I realized that I was in a dream. I freaked out and started accusing people of keeping this a secret from me, then I woke up. My first memory was a nightmare I had when I was around 5. I remember it vividly, and I have no idea why it scared me so much. I look back and laugh at it, because it is so weird. Anyways, my friends and I were all playing in my childhood home. Then there was a knock at the door. My friend went to open it, and there was Barney at the door. My friend invited him in, but every time he looked at me he had evil red eyes. No one else noticed this. Eventually, Barney tried to get everyone outside. I followed hesitantly, and as soon as I stepped outside I saw that Triceratops character charging everyone with her horns and had glowing red eyes. That was when I realized they were out for blood. I tried to get everyone to run, but they wouldn't listen. I watched Barney and the Triceratops take down my younger brother, and that's when I woke up. I was jetpacking around my hometown and this one asshole from there was trying to kill me. He crashed a ship by me and my jetpack stopped working. So of course I went back in time and asked some random nude jogger to run after him when he landed. I was a child, and had just watched The Predator, with Schwarzenegger. In my dream, the Predator was hunting me. He finally caught me, wedged the spear where my arm was joined to my body, and pushed on it so as to dislodge my arm. I woke up with my arm completely flabby and non-functional for the next 30 minutes. Real-life physical feelings can translate into dreams easily. I've had dreams where my arm was being crushed, laying on it weird in my sleep and cut off circulation, dreams where I was in a gallows, neck pain, someone was choking me, sore throat, and ants crawling on my feet, athlete's foot itch.